So, News Tower, it's set in the 30s in New York, which was also start of the big band era. Count Basie, Duke Ellington, they really defined the genre. So it really felt like an opportunity there to try to grab that vibe. Yeah, so, it's jazz music and it has to be authentic, at least I think so. And, it has to be played by real people. We did, however, give it a little bit more of a modern feel since it's a video game. So yeah, it's interesting because the game is, the game during the week when you play, the tension ramps up and we want to capture the same vibe with the music. So when you start in the week, the music starts out calm, and then as you move towards the weekend when you have to print, also the music reflects that. So, we have 3 versions of each tune. One is purely improvised, very calm, very spacey. Then halfway during the week you get kind of like a down-tempo version of the same tune. And then once you hit the weekend, it gets to an up-tempo version and kind of, reflects the time pressure you have. So, I went to Jack van der Ven, the producer, 10 weeks in a row. Usually I wrote some melodies, chords and guitar at home, and we exchanged ideas, recorded some sample tracks, and eventually it all matured into the tracks they are now. But since it's jazz, a lot of improvisation is also on it. So if you hear the record, usually starts out with a theme, then you get some solos and maybe a horn arrangement in the middle, which Willem Friede, the pianist of the New Cool Collective, wrote. Did a great job there. Really adds to the kind of big band feel we wanted to capture. Yeah, so the musicians, they're members of the New Cool Collective and Thuis Nobel, who are all in the Dutch jazz scene quite famous. The New Cool Collective is led by Benjamin Herman, amazing saxophone player, and I gotta say they really did an amazing job. They basically nailed every tune the first take. We did a couple of them just to experiment what would work better. How did we get them? Well, call them, see if they're up for it, and they said yes. So we recorded an album in one day, which was great and hard work. We did iterate on the music in the studio, and I mean obviously it's jazz, so every rendition is a bit different. But also, as I said before, we wanted to have down-tempo, up-tempo versions of the song. So they did 2 takes on every track, and then they also did like pure improvisation based on the tracks we had, which turned into the tracks you usually hear at the beginning of the week, the more mellowish tracks.